Single guy each week. How much is the emphasis on finishing this week, especially without this week?
Yeah, I mean, obviously, no one likes the loss. No one likes how we lost. Up until 55 minutes through the game, held a good team to 14 points. Kids played good. We need to eliminate mistakes throughout the course of the game. Obviously, some of the X plays, some misalignments, some misassignments got us in some trouble. And then, the end of the game drive was not a good thing to have. It'll benefit us in the future, but in the present, it's an awful thing to have. But they're really, really close. They're getting really, really close. That's encouraging. I'm going to keep going with this team. This team is very close. We have wins on the horizon. We have really good games on the horizon, and the kids are finally. It seems like we're finally turning the corner in practice and meetings and the culture of the team right now.
Scott talked yesterday about going through plays, looking at yards per play, and outline plays. Can you maybe just give some insight into what you thought of showing the guys that, showing them certain outcomes they are?
Yeah, we're showing them. We're showing them yesterday yards per play and whatever you want to say are base calls or the meat of your defense. We were really, really good. The thing we need to obviously get better on. You guys watched the film. We all watched the film. Man coverage we really struggled in, and to be a great defense, you have to pressure the quarterback. You have to be able to play some man coverage. We struggled in man coverage. We struggled with some alignment. We struggled in some technique. Otherwise, it was good. But we wanted to show the kids that you're so close in all the base defenses. Now, if we can make some of these pressures happen, you're gonna be there.
What do you think you have to do to?
Well, I mean, I don't know if it's probably. We're going to give some other kids a chance to get in there on some of those packages and play some man coverage. Also, we need to just dial down in some of those sets. When you play man coverage in some of these sets or some of these splits that the offense gives you, it's critical to be aligned correctly. Critical. And we were misaligned on two of those ones that hit us big time.
Luke sucked. He said a couple weeks ago, the staff puts a lot of trust in me to get to the quarterback and sort of takes that himself. How has he done in that regard, and where have you seen him grow in the first half of the season?
Yeah, I think Luke's done a good job of rushing the passer. We need to find more pass rushers right now. We had a lot of chances to rush the passer in the game in Northwestern. I thought they had a pretty good O-line. The young tackle's a really good football player, but we need to find a way to get to the passer. And part of that is having some of those pressures dialed up. If you get home on a couple of those pressures, they have to respect the protection a little bit more, and we did not get home and/or we gave up coverage. So to be able to mix those in will help the other pass rushers when it's just a four-man rush. And I think we have to develop those kids a little more and do a better job with the five-man pressures.
Who do you want to give a role to in both the pass rusher and the man coverage? Who do you want to give a shot?
Yeah, well, obviously, I think you guys saw we gave a role to, it's not the reason, but part of the struggle became we gave a big role to C.J. Smith in the coverage, and then he went down. Antonio Reed was the second guy. He goes down. But I guess my job is I have to get the next couple guys ready, and they weren't as ready as those guys were. Cam Taylor's got to take a bigger role in man coverage. Probably Deontay Williams moving him out of the post or out of the secondary and putting him down on somebody in man coverage. But developing some of those young guys, maybe even Braxton Clark, it's getting to the point where you can activate him, with his redshirt game still available.
I don't like to talk about close all the time, but how narrow is that margin in terms of the difference sometimes between getting home and not getting home?
Yeah, it's you look at the pressures. It's the safety, playing off man. Are you inside leverage at 9 yards, rerouting when the receiver gets there? If you do that, the pressure's home. But with that being said, the blitzers, if you don't step out instead of blowing your gap, if you don't take that step out, you're home. The other guy coming, if you get your hand to the throwing arm, you're not home, but he's throwing the football away. So it's not like it's one guy. It's a collaboration of a whole bunch of guys. The first time, the pressure was a little late. We got it called in late. The guys, you probably saw it on the film, they kind of ran into each other, and then the coverage wasn't there. The second time, the pressure was all the way home. The guy was 11 yards deep, throwing off his back foot, and we busted on an alignment in man coverage. So it's everybody. It's not one guy in coverage. It's not one of the rushers. It's the whole package needs to get tightened up.
Who's playing the kind of football you want to play on defense right now? Who's playing the kind of football you guys are?
Yeah, I mean, there's nobody perfect out there. Nobody I'm ready to say is a all-conference player or anything like that, because we haven't won games. We haven't played good enough on defense. Mo Berry gives you the effort that you need to win. You know, he needs to clean up some of his assignment stuff, but he gives you the effort you need to win. Luke Gifford, I think, gives you the effort you need to win. I think the Davis twins are playing at a high level right now. You know, Antonio Reed had a great game. He's had some games where he hasn't, but last game before he got hurt, he was playing at a high level. That pick he made was a really, really good play, the plays we need. And everybody else is kind of coming along, but I think those guys right now, you know, I would have said DiCaprio Boodle, but he's got too many penalties. He's got too many penalties right now for me to say that.
Carlos playing so much inside. I imagine he's one of your pass rushers too. Does that take away a little bit from the end group or not as much?
I don't know if it takes it away because, you know, when we're in nickel, he's moved out to a 3 technique and those types of things. And it also makes them either A, put the center on him man-to-man, which I think he can win, or let him get the guard and the center and should give other guys an opportunity to win. So I don't know if it hurts you or helps you, but it's somewhere in the middle.
Zach, so the last 2 drives are happening. Obviously, you as a coach want to remain locked in. Emotionally, what are you going through on those last 5 minutes? Ross is pretty clear about, hey, I'm preparing the offense. It's him. So.
There's no question. He's getting the offense ready for the next time they need to go out on the field. If they need to go out, I'm hoping they don't. I'm hoping they get to go out and take a knee is what I'm hoping. But obviously frustration with the first penalty for me. You know, and Carlos is a good kid who does what we ask him to, plays hard, does his assignment 99% of the time. You can't hit the quarterback in the head. You can't do it. You can't do it. We've proven it over and over and over. In the Big Ten, they're going to call it. In the Big Ten, they're going to call PI. That's been proven. Right, wrong, or indifferent, they're going to call it. You can't do it. So it's frustrating. And then, you know, the last couple drives, the 4th and 10, the one time in one of our base defenses for 55 minutes, we got a line wrong. The one time. And it wasn't even a hard set. And so that's frustrating. And then, you know, you go out there for the last drive. Like we said, Antonio was hurt. C.J. Smith's hurt. So we got some guys playing positions they probably haven't had as many reps at. Does that mean they shouldn't be ready? No, they should be ready. Does that mean I got to get them more ready? Yes. But you're sitting out there. You have a post safety. The ball's flying in the air. Just go pick the ball. You know, that's what I'm thinking. Oh, here we go. We're going to get a pick, and then it's a catch. So frustration sets in a little bit. What do I need to do better sets in a little bit. I spent the entire trip home thinking about, could we have called it better? Could we have got these kids more ready? I don't know. Could we have got them more ready? Absolutely. Could we have called it better? I don't know. You watch the film and you think that we're pretty close. Not every call is perfect. It's never going to be on defense, but you think it's pretty close. But yeah, that's kind of where we're at.
Scott's talked about a bunch of your young guys, true freshmen, that have done something. Is that, I'm imagining there's a lot of guys that you would like to have got some time in the last 4 games. You can.
Yeah, I mean, C.J. Smith was going to move forward and have a much bigger role for us, special teams and defensively. Braxton Clark's still obviously available. Cam Taylor's still available. It would have been nice to get Tate Wildeman and Casey Rogers some reps early, and I'm sure there's some guys on offense that they want to get rolling. But some of those guys in the extent of their injury is going to probably, I don't know if they're going to play spring ball or not, but that was going to be critical for us moving forward. And now we're just going to have to find a way to get it done in a different fashion.
When you recruit pass rushers, what do you look for? And maybe it's like the most obvious question. What do you look for?
A guy that sacks the quarterback a lot. Obviously, we're looking for, you know, some of the things that we kind of lack right now is just one of those guys that's very, very twitchy on the edge, a guy that can bend, a guy that can work his hands and is explosive. Also, you have to have some length in this league because of the tackles. I think the tackles are really good in the Big Ten, and they're long guys. So we're looking for some more length, speed, and ability to bend and some twitch.
Do you, when maybe you got to go look at a guy that isn't highly rated, do you look for like athletic attributes that maybe recruiting services missed?
To be honest with you, throughout our whole evaluation, I try to not look at what someone's ranked. I think rankings are, can everybody see the 5 stars? Absolutely. Can everybody see the highly rated 4 stars? Absolutely. Where we all differ, and nobody's wrong. Where we all differ is those guys ranked in the middle. It's a high 2-star, it's a 3-star, it's a high 3-star. That's where we all differ. How does it fit our system? How does it fit what they're perceived as? Is he a weak side defensive end? Is he a outside linebacker? Is he a 3 technique? Is he, you know, what does he fit that role? What am I looking for? And then I need to go see a kid in person, because let's be honest, everybody in America that's got a recruiting subscription, they watch the same highlight film. If you don't look good on a 3-minute, 20-play highlight film, you ain't very good. I want to see the other 1,000 plays you played in that year. I want to see game film. I want to see you practice live. I want to see your demeanor. I want to see what you're like around your teammates. I want to see how you get coached. I want to see if you're from a winning program. I want to see if you love football. I want to see if you're a good dude. I want to see if you're a guy I want to be around every day. So is there athletic? Yes, there's definitely, they have to have the athletic traits, but there's much, much more involved with me going to recruit a pass rusher or a corner or a safety or a Mike linebacker or anything like that.